Hey there, everybody. My name is Luke Thorberg, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make ad creatives that resonate with your customers and ultimately get you more sales. We're going to be going over how to do preliminary research to figure out who your target customer is, how to create effective ads that help your business reach its goals, and different ad creatives that you can run with examples. So buckle up and make sure that you make it to the end because I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to take some of these ad creatives that I show you and directly apply them to your own business. So let's kick it off with preliminary research. If you want to have a successful Facebook ad campaign, it is important that you do some preliminary research beforehand. And this is important because you need to know who it is that you're advertising to if you want to know the best way to reach them and how to make an effective ad creative for that type of customer. And maybe you completely skip this step and you don't do any research. I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to make a winning ad creative because everyone gets lucky now and then. But if you want to consistently produce ads that build your brand and get you more sales, it is important that you know who is buying your product and what resonates with them. One of the easiest sources you can use, you already have access to, it is your Facebook and Instagram data, and you can go underneath your Meta Business Suite and look at your audience insights. And if you've already been running ads in the past, you can go into your ads manager and look at your audience reporting. And say you're just getting started, if you have no data, there are plenty of third-party data tools online, and a lot of them you can access for free to get some initial customer research. In the beginning, it's important that you stay focused on general demographics like the age, the sex, and the generation your customers most likely to come from, because a lot of these smaller interests, frankly, there's just not a lot of research on them, and these are things that you're going to figure out over time as you continue to advertise. Now, on to planning your ad. This is how you make an effective Facebook ad that helps your business reach its goals. It's important that your ad creative feels native to the platform that it's running on, and this just means that it blends in with the content that's already organically there. And the reason you want to do this is people generally don't like ads. So if it's really obvious that you have an ad and it's really glossy in a platform that looks generally organic, then people are going to tune out and scroll and never even look at it. And some ways that you can do this is consume a little bit of content before you create. Go on Facebook, go on Instagram, look at what the content generally looks like, and then that will give you a better idea of how you can make an ad that blends in. It's also important that whatever ad you make fits the position that you've taken in the market and also slowly builds your brand over time. And if you mess this up, it might even get you some more sales today, but it will hurt your business in the long run. Just remember that a valuable brand is a consistent brand, and the best brands in the world have been consistent for a very long time. Just think about Rolls-Royce or Rolex. Yeah, they could probably run a discount and get a huge flood of sales, but in the long run, people would see their product as less prestigious and not want to buy it in the future. You could even use Walmart for an example. They could probably offer some really high-end products and maybe even get some sales, but you're going to be turning off your main customer base, which is the discount shopper. And the final thing you can do is make your product or service the hero of your ad. And this means whatever scheme or type of ad you try to run, you need to make sure that your offering is the centerpiece unless you have a really good reason for not doing so. Here are some examples of Facebook ads that you can run for your business. But real quick, just so we know, the 3 different types of Facebook ads that you can run are images, videos, and carousels, which carousels are basically just a bunch of different images lined up that you can swipe through. All of these can work really well if executed properly, so my recommendation is just create whatever format you can make the best ad out of. We'll start off with the UGC, which is really popular for e-commerce brands. The UGC still works really well, but the pool is getting more and more saturated because all of these brands have been hopping on the UGC bandwagon, so it's important that you're selective about the influencers that you use, and you're also strategic about the execution of your UGC ad. No longer can you just throw your product in a couple of influencers' hands and have them make a video and expect it to be profitable, because the consumer is starting to wise up after they've seen so many of these UGC ads. Now, obviously, not everybody is a direct-to-consumer e-commerce brand, so a UGC may not make sense for you, but these next couple of ads you can probably apply to just about any business out there. Now, this ad that I'm showing you from Ridge Wallet is really cool because it's actually 2 different types of ads. It's both a comparison ad where they're showing their smaller, slimmer metal wallet compared to a traditional leather wallet, but it's actually a testimonial where you see that they put a tweet of someone who loves the Ridge wallet behind the product. And if you want a little secret, those quotes that you see in testimonials aren't always real. I don't think this one is in this example, and a lot of brands do this. Listen, I didn't make the rules. I'm just the messenger, so don't be mad at me. They don't have to be real. But back to the comparison aspect of this ad, the way that you do this ad successfully is you compare this to the other guys and make sure they know that what you're offering is superior and why. Finally, moving on to the features ad. This is an example from Yeti. This is where you show the customer exactly what they are getting if they choose your product, and you point out the best features that make your product unique. Yeti does a really good job of having a big call out at the top of this ad and also highlighting the features about how their product doesn't break. It won't be that hard to adapt over. For an example, if you're a construction company, you can talk about how you keep the job site clean so the person can still live in their house while the project's taking place, while the other guys make a mess that makes it really hard to live in their house. Be creative, you've got this. Now, for the ad copy or the text above and below your ad creative, that consists of your primary text, your headline, and your call to action button. Longer copy generally performs better. This is especially true for higher ticket items, but it is crucial that you have a really good hook if you're going to use longer copy, because or else none of it matters because it's not going to get read. And if you're selling a lower cost or normally priced product, it is okay to have something that is shorter or catchier and let your product speak for itself. That's it for this week. I hope you learned something. Be sure to like and subscribe so the algorithm knows that you got some value today. And keep an eye out because I will be dropping videos every week to level up your ad game and get your business more sales.